Okay, Taurus. So moving right along, we just did Libra. Now we're going to do Taurus. So Taurus, this is how Taurus feels about you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, guys. And then also, we often mirror our partners. So energy is fluid, meaning that this is how they feel. It could also be how you feel. Oftentimes we do connect on a level where we are magnetized to our partners. So there's a reason why everything happens for a reason, guys. Okay, so this is how they feel about you. Remember, if it's not like everything is not whatever resonates, keep whatever is not doesn't resonate. Don't make it make sense, guys. Okay, just keep whatever's yours, leave the rest. Okay, so this is how Taurus feels. So here we have the Four of Pentacles. So Pentacles represents our Earth signs, which is your element, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So the fours also are like after like the tree of life comes to life. This is the fourth. The four is when it like turns color, right? So it's like a manifestation. So right here, you can see like he's holding on to these pentacles, right? He's planted on these pentacles. So almost so like his feet are planted. He's got a pentacle right here, and he's holding his pentacle. He's holding it like the ship's wheel. Okay, he's not holding it like this. He's holding it like this, like mind. So this could be obsession or possession or holding on to something that is causing unhappiness, because look at his face. Okay, so let's find out what's going on here. So this is like sometimes, this is the card that reminds me of like sometimes hanging on does more damage than just letting go. It doesn't mean the relationship. It could just be anything. It could be thought. It could be anything in our physical material world, like a job that's, you know, a job that's not making you happy, or a habit, right? So this is the sun in Capricorn. So Capricorn is very determined, and Capricorn works, right? So the sun in Capricorn, can you imagine that? You know, so this is the Lord of earthly power, right? So Taurus tends to place their feelings in a vault. They may also cling to their privacy. This card does signify potential for long-term security. You may have to accept the fact that there are limits and how expressive this person is currently capable of being. Okay, so Taurus tends to place their feelings in a vault. They may also cling to their privacy. So this card does signify potential for long-term security. You may have to accept the fact that there are limits on how expressive this person is currently capable of being. So whether that's being too expressive or not expressive enough, okay? Now look at, this is 4-4. So now we have the 4 wands. Wands are passion, spirit, fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And so 4-4, I don't know if that means anything, guys, but this is definitely pattern here. So this is Aries and Venus. So Taurus is feeling more sociable, and they're ready to go connect through fun activities. So this is the party card. This person wants to connect in a like a very like celebration kind of atmosphere, without pressure. So they desire to let their hair down, and this is the Lord of perfected work. So there, you can see they're like happy, they're celebrating, right? So maybe after this kind of feeling, they want this. Okay, so go out and have fun together. That's what it's all about, right? So this is the Gemini card. This is in reverse. So this is the Lover's card, which is number 6 in the major arcana. So the thing about the Gemini is duality, okay? That means the hot and the cold, the black and the white, the night and the day, right? So that's what the duality in nature means. It doesn't mean like two different personalities. That's not what that means at all. But it does cause indecisiveness just simply because we look at both sides, right? The good and the bad. When we say we, because I'm a Gemini, I apologize. So we do have the knack of being, you know, indecisive for that fact that we are actually able to look at it in every single direction in a sense of, you know, like, well, maybe no spice is good, but then maybe spice is good, you know, and that might drive people crazy. So the best thing to do is always give a yes or no. Do you want spice or not? You like that kind of a thing. So in reverse, Taurus is struggling to make a choice, maybe, and they may not know how to communicate about it. So they need to make a decision, but they don't know how to talk to you about it. They might be worried about causing a disharmony or avoiding a situation that makes them feel anxious. So create a reassuring space for authentic feelings to be shared. So create a safe space for them so that they know that they can actually speak with you, because of the fact that, like, when we can't communicate things, it's because we don't want to hurt. Sometimes we don't communicate things because we don't want to hurt somebody, right? But in all actuality, not communicating is very treacherous in a connection. You have to communicate, because what's going to happen is, if they are not able to communicate this, then it could cause resentment. It could cause misunderstandings. It can cause so many bad things. And if they were to just communicate, now easier said than done, right? So what we have to do in order to make sure that people are communicating with us is that we create that safe space for them to be able to communicate, okay? So they don't feel like there's any repercussions just because they want to talk to us. So I always tell everybody, and this is very important, and I've learned this just recently, which I wish I would have learned a long time ago, that when you're actually listening to somebody, and when they're done speaking and you you acknowledge that you heard them. Acknowledging isn't agreeing with them. Acknowledging is showing them that you heard them and you understood what they said. It doesn't mean that you are agreeing with them. So that's a very, very, very proficient way of creating that safe space, of letting them the respect of hearing them and understanding what they're saying and that they were heard, right? This doesn't mean that we agree with them. Not at all. It just is acknowledging and affirming that we did hear them, okay? So that's been very helpful for me, because it does eliminate a lot of misunderstandings and everything else that comes with that. So that's what Taurus does want to communicate with you. So create that safe space for them, okay? And then here is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is Virgo energy, but this is also your element, because this is Pentacles, this is Earth. So this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is very abundant, right? So you can see right there, he's holding that falcon and he's with all these pentacles, and it's a lot of it's a garden, right? So it's full. It's very abundant, like I said. So the Nine of Pentacles, this is Virgo energy, definitely, and it's Venus. So imagine Venus and Virgo, love, right? And then Virgo. So Taurus is actually reevaluating their standards and striving to achieve success in financial matters or business. So it may take some of their focus at this time. So also it might signify an opportune time to splurge on luxuries and enjoy yourselves more. It's the Lord of Material Gain. So like this, go out and have fun, okay? Yes, we do want to be financially stable and secure, but what is the point of having, working so hard for this if we don't go out and enjoy it? So I'm not saying all the time, guys, but go out and enjoy it, okay? Because it'll relieve the tension of these two, definitely, most definitely, right? So now what we're going to do is, so that's how Taurus feels. Now we're going to get messages from Spirit about this connection. So this is something that Spirit wants you to know. Any messages for the connection either help you. So I cannot predict the future, guys, but I can help give insight. Wow. So these cards just exploded all over. So I can help give insight, clarity of what's going on now, the energies that you're in now, to help you make better decisions or just know better what's going on. Because I cannot predict the future, guys, because God gave us free will. Say we go left, tomorrow we go right. So that's why I cannot predict the future. Okay, so this is insight, clarity, guidance that like Spirit wants for us. Like maybe we didn't see something a certain way, or seeing something in a different way, a different light, understanding something in a better way, or different lights. So that's what I'm here to do. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, guys. I appreciate all of the love and support I've been getting. It's exciting. I love doing this. I want to keep doing it. I do tarot a little bit different from others. I don't tell your story. You got to tell your story. Right? Everybody has a different story, and all the Tauruses can't be going through exactly what the other Tauruses are going through. So I explain the cards. You tell your story. All right, so here we are, the Seven of Cups. Okay, so Cups represent our feelings, emotions, relationships, and Sevens on the Tree of Life are illusionary success, meaning that sometimes we make decisions and we might not be making the right decisions because the grass isn't always green on the other side of the fence, right? So this is like, like be careful what you're choosing kind of a card, and I'll actually get more in depth with that. You guys are being very, I'm not surprised, because Tauruses, and no offense, guys, but I have 2 children that are Tauruses. You guys are very stubborn. You guys are set in your ways, and that's it. So, I can barely get cards out, and when they do come out, they're like, okay, Queen of Swords came out. Okay, yeah. The Ten of Wands came out. And I'm not going to take these because these were not upright, but these were the 4 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so we'll take these 2, 3, and then we'll let it be at that, okay? So this is the 7 of Cups. Like I said, Cups represents our feelings, emotions, relationship, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is our feelings, our emotions. So this is basically like I told you, this is like where we think it's greener on the other side of the fence, right? So the illusionary success is that sometimes we think that what we're choosing is a better choice, but what is it that we're actually choosing, right? See what I'm saying? That's the illusion of it. So this is Venus and Scorpio. This is like opportunities, choices, wishful thinking, an illusion like not always greener. Make sure you know what it is that you're choosing, okay? And then here's the Queen of Swords. Swords are air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So swords are like they mirror the quality of our minds. And the thing about her saying is every action is a choice. So in reverse, this is like maybe somebody's being too overly stern. That's why you guys need to go out and have fun. Or maybe an easily influenced, bitchy, cold, or cold-hearted. So that's why you need to go out and have fun, okay? Because somebody might be coming off that way. I'm not saying you, I'm not saying them. Let's not point your fingers. I'm not saying, don't go to them and saying, hey, I had a reading that you're being bitchy. Like, don't do that, okay? Just don't, please don't do that. And then the 10 of Wands. So somebody feels like they're carrying a burden, right? Somebody feels like they're burdened, but they're doing this on their own accord, okay? So that's the thing about the 10 of Wands, is that, yes, somebody feels burdened, but they're doing it on their own accord, meaning that they're not asking for help, nor is somebody else stepping in like, hey, you want some help? So this is Saturn, and Saturn is a planet of karma, and Sagittarius. So this is a lord of oppression. So this is a burden, extra responsibility, or did it on their own, or carrying wands on their own accord. So if this is you, ask for help. If it's them, help them. Okay, so any connection, whether it is relationship, family, it doesn't matter, work relationship, all the rules apply. There's no exceptions to the rule. Help carry that load, okay? That's what we're here for. We are here to help other people. Whether they help us or not, hey, you know, that's on them. But for us, let's take the high road and always help. If you need the help, don't hesitate to ask, because nobody can read your mind, and anybody that's in your life, I hope that they would make you carry these wands on your own. So this is your reading on how Taurus feels about Taurus, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and thank you so much for your support, guys. Love and light.